Everyone. My name is Jason. I'm here for Daily Dose of Hope, day 226. So I've been coming on for almost 226 days consecutively. Some days not. Yeah, so I'm coming on for a daily dose of hope. A daily dose of hope is something I was guided to do back in February by my guides. They said that the energy is going to really start to pick up again. We were in a bit of a lull at that time. They said that it was going to start to pick up again, and things were going to start getting wackier and wackier, crazier and crazier. So the subtle energies are going to start to pick up. And so what this is the subtle energies are picking up. In addition to that, or in tandem with that, everything that was hidden is being revealed. And that's why you're seeing so much violence, revealing everything that was hidden. And and what happens though when all this stuff happens, if you're not prepared for it, and even if you are, um, it can knock you off your kind of path a bit. It can kind of take you for a loop, when you think the world is one way, and then it's revealed to you that it's completely different. And depending on the levels of that, it can really just throw you for a loop. And yeah. So, hello everyone out there. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. Um, so that's what the Daily Dose of Hope is about. It's just kind of getting everyone back into the neutral point. So it's about the yin and yang symbol. There's the yin and then there's the yang. In both of these colors, in the darker color, there's a little light dot. In the whiter side, there's a dark dot as well. And so we have it all within us. It's a macrocosm and microcosm. So it represents duality, and that's what we're living in here. And the only escape from duality is the neutral point, that middle line that goes in between both of them, seeing both sides and being able to balance and understand that both sides exist, that you can't just ignore one side. And then understanding that beyond that, that idea is the idea of love, that everything's based on love. So that this duality is, in a sense, an illusion, but it's a very realistic one. And it's got to be, because we need to be down here and really feel the stuff and really experience it. If it looked fake, well, it looks pretty fake these days, but I mean, at least for most of my life, it looked very realistic. A lot of the stuff, once you kind of start to see things as they are, everything kind of tends to kind of take on a, well, not all the time, but at times can take on kind of like yeah, I won't go down there. So, hey, TT Tracy, say hello, stay above the storms. Yay, that's right. Yep. So we got to stay above the storms, just kind of stay in that middle path. We see the stuff that's going on. And some of the stuff could be really, really eye-opening, and it could pretty much change our whole paradigm, our whole way of looking at the world. But understand that they're all stories, and they're all there to help us understand the world. So we might get knocked down a bit, but then we just kind of pull ourselves back up and just go back to the place of peace, and understand that all these things are happening at the most perfect time imaginable. Like, all of these things are happening for you, and that's how these are all our experiences. And remembering that we're not bodies. We're not just like we're here and we die and it's over. We're spirits. We come down here. We're souls that come down here to have experiences. But when this is over, we don't die. We just kind of pass on back to where we were. And so understanding that as well, and that we come down here many times, that's part of the process. So that's what a Daily Dose of Hope is. There's 3 parts: a bit of a talk, a bit of a channeling, and a bit of a pocket of peace, which is a guided meditation. And TT Tracy say we're in the final exam days. Yep, definitely in the final exam days. I agree. Something about, so it kind of reminded me today of like you were in kind of heightened times, because I got into a bit of a conversation today about I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say this. I'm on 2 places at this moment, live streaming on YouTube and Rumble. And I think on Rumble it's fine, but on YouTube they're probably going to be like, I can't say that word, So anyway, it's a type of governance that starts with a C. That there are there's what Cuba does it, and China kind of has a version of it, and they used to be in Russia. They used to have a version of it, and where else do they have it? Um, oh, yeah, Northern Vietnam, and so anyway, it's a form of government that starts with a C. And recently in my neighborhood, there's a big, well, not my neighborhood, but all over Japan, they're having an election, which could be a revolutionary, well, an interesting election. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Um, Changing the status quo, but it's coming up soon, and there is that Sea Party, and they were right at my local station. They were kind of handing out pamphlets and stuff like that. And for me, it's just unbelievable. Like, what are you doing? Haven't you read history? Don't you know that this stuff doesn't work? But I'm always surprised though, like a lot in education, it's really like, especially here in Japan, but I know in the States as well, that's where all of the support comes from the education. So I think I'm kind of stepping on some landmines here, but but it's true. I mean, it's not like I'm speaking out of turn. That is where the most of the support comes from in this country, and also in the States as well. There a lot of the education supports this party, and I'm always surprised at it, because once you go down and read about what that party did, it doesn't work, and so the idea is nice. Like I've talked about this before, like the idea is good, right? We're all one, we're all, we all get the same stuff, it's just perfect, but it's like, that's true, we are all one, we're all connected, there is oneness, but we're in duality here, we're not there yet. We're here, and so it's a mind. I can't say that word either, but but you get my point. It's tricking everyone. So the way that it is here is like, you're all one, you're all perfect, and then there's one person above you that has more than you, but it's okay because you're all, it's um yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It never worked, and it always ends up into something else. I think it's actually geared not to work. I think that's the whole point. But anyway, my point is that I forget that I'm the way that I'm thinking is kind of not the way that everyone's thinking at the moment, and I forget. And so I was talking with some coworkers, and I was talking to them about this, and they got really taken aback and not offended, but it was just like, what, I was like, oh, right, I'm not supposed to talk about this stuff like that. Oh, right, because it just, yeah, it's not. And I still don't understand exactly why you're not supposed to talk about it, because it doesn't. I guess because once you read about it, you understand that there is no, there is nothing that is positive about it except for the idea that you're one. But the idea that you're one is the trick. That's the rub. It's like when someone is trying to scam someone, they'll use a bit of truth, like, we are one. That's the truth. We are all one, and that's the only truth. Everything else is just, made up around it. But they keep bringing back that point of oneness. See, we're one, we're one. It's like, no, we are one, but no, you can't do that. Don't play those kind of games, because, you know, because of course we want one. We will all want to be together. We want that. That's wonderful. But that's not what it's about. It's about something else. And I think in that sense, it's a bit insidious in that sense. And the fact that it's in the education means that it's creeping into all of the different, it has a lot of influence on the young people. And so, and also in education. So I know, like in universities and things like that, certain words related to that are kind of thrown around, and everyone's kind of like into it, like, and I'm sometimes surprised by, like, oh, what, wait, no, you can't say that. Not, you can't say that, but I didn't think that that's where you were at, I thought, but so anyway, that's my bit of my spiel. I don't think this is probably something I should be talking about on the good old YouTube, but because yeah, I think they are pretty much for the well, anyway. So TT Tracy say, yeah, a brief look at Mr. Mao and that crowd should scare folks out of that thinking. Yeah, and it's always the same style. They always do the same thing, like, we're for freedom, you can just be who you want to be, and dress however you want to dress. And then once they win power, and then those people are just, horrible things happen to them. and that's like what you see now, just like people are thinking like, oh yeah, they're going to support me, they're going to help me, and that's for me the saddest part. It's just like, no, don't fall for that. It's good, you can be who you want to be, and that's perfect. And I think that we all need to be who we need to be, but don't it's yeah, just look at the history of what they've done to the people once they got power. Like, they just use that as a way to get people in, and then once they're in, it's just ah, you know. So I guess I get a bit emotional about it, because it's kind of, I just feel per, for the main reason too that we are all one, and that's a wonderful thing. And then to be using that to trick people into something just makes it's just sad. I think it just makes me feel kind of sad to think that. But yeah, that's me falling off the neutral path and falling into sadness. And it is what it is, and it's there for the reason that it's there to help us all to understand where we're at. So yeah, taking the neutral point and understanding that without that we wouldn't understand that. We need to know, we as humans, we need to understand that's how easily we can be tricked into things. And so if we're going to be ascending, we need to be in our best game and understanding this stuff. So as TT Tracy says, final exam days, that's what that's all about. And anyway, sorry, but my whole point though about bringing this up is that I got a little bit emotional, and I didn't it wasn't like an argument, but I got a bit emotional about it. And I don't think anyone noticed it, but I noticed it. I was like, oh, my emotions are being, oh no, I've fallen off the path a bit. Yeah, so, but me kind of falling off the path a bit is also reminds me that, oh yeah, the energy must be really picking up these days. It must be, yeah, very stormy in the mass consciousness, because I'm usually pretty mellow, and I'm just like, yeah, just let's avoid that thing. And but I got passionate about it, which means like, oh, it's getting anyway. I don't I try very hard not to get kind of passionate about it, because I don't want to kind of waste my energy in that kind of energy. But you're human, and you just yeah. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share today. I probably have said too much, but oh well. So, and then I'm going to go into a channeling, and I'm going to ask what they have to say about today, or anything they have to share. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Greetings. We are Sanatkumara, and we're here, and we're here, and we're here. And we're here with all of you having these experiences on this planet, all of you seeing all of these different things, all the different varieties of experience that are available to all of you, all of these different things that you can experience down here. What a wonderful time you're in. What a wonderful time. What a ride. What a theme park. What a ride. This place is very, very hard to get into. The tickets are already sold out, and you're here on the ground riding all the attractions. You're able to ride them all day and all night if you'd like. What a great time for all of you. What a great experience. And you know that after this theme park is finished, that you can take all of these experiences with you as a souvenir. You'll have these experiences that many beings have never had ever in their lives, and these things will help you to parse through many, many difficult situations, and to help others who are suffering under situations similar as yours, because you will understand how to find that middle path within every different situation. You are being presented with so many of these different situations every day. What a ride, what a ride, what a ride. And you can imagine how many people would love to ride these rides, but the tickets are sold out. The tickets are sold out, but you're here. You're very, very lucky to be here, to be riding these rides. But understand, it's a theme park. It's a theme park. It's not real in that sense. It is very real, but it's not real because you have never left where you came from. You've always been at home. You're always at home, and you're just having this experience here. And you can go home whenever you'd like to. All you need to do is just close your eyes and look at the peace inside, and understand that, like a hermit crab, you carry your home with you wherever you go. Your home is in your heart. It's the love. And when you connect with that love again, you remember that's where you're from and that's where you go. And so that's what this next part is about. It's about understanding that this ascension is not you going anywhere. It's about you realizing that you're already home. It's about you bringing that energy outwards, not so up until this point, you've been reacting with an outside world, with this theme park world. The next step is realizing that this theme park world was just a part of you and that you were creating it. And the next step is then to bring that love that you are out into this world that you see. That's the next step. That's where you're moving towards, is remembering that you're not really here. And so when you realize that you're not really here, you can start to bring the love of where you are here. And it can make your experience here go a lot more smoothly. But first, you need to go through these rides. You need to go up and down and see everything that is involved. And only then that will truly inform your experiences and you can truly find peace because you've gone through hell. All right. We're going through hell? What? Oh my God, did he say that? All right, so let's see. TT Tracy say, like 3 years ago when people were making health decisions and you wanted to slap sense into them. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone's making their own, decisions, and everyone's kind of going their own pathways, and we all have our internal clocks, our internal timer that helps us to, figure out where we are. And, just like for me, 2017, 2018, right around there, that's when I first started realizing that the world isn't what I thought it was. But up until that point, I had closed down for the most part. Yeah. So yes, there was some sort of eternal clock, which was really fortunate. It really opened up. It's like, oh, okay, oh, right, okay. And then once you realize everything, they're like, wait, why? No, it's like when you're watching a movie, and don't open that door. No, don't go there. What do you know? But it's fine. I mean, that everyone's got their own experience, and yeah, and you really can't tell anyone, you know it's like talking to the movie. You can't say anything to the movie. The actors are going to open that door. And so all you can do is love them and respect them and respect their decisions, and just understand that everything has a reason, and we don't really know what it's for or why, but in the end it's all for our good. So yeah, the old Course in Miracles. And then Michael, you say, thanks, Jason. I'm definitely feeling polarized today. Oh, okay. Okay, so good. It's not just me. Yeah, I thought I was like, hey, man, no, whatever, and just, yeah, I'm not. I try to be, though. I try as much as possible. But in times you get caught up in emotions or you get caught up in ideas. And it shows you, right? It's just a word, right? It's just an idea. It has no power over you, but somehow you let it have some power. And that's like, ah. So, anyway, I'm going to go into a pocket of peace. All right, so this pocket of peace today is to dispel all polarity. We're going to dispel all polarity today. And we're also going to send this pocket of peace out to all the people that are suffering all throughout the world. There are many people suffering through lots of natural disasters that have been happening. People are losing homes, losing their lives, losing their livelihoods. And a lot of people are having difficulty with their health these days, and also with emotional issues. And I mean, there's just so much stuff going on. And so this is just kind of setting out light to everyone, to help them. Yeah. All right, so here we go. So I'd like you to take a few deep breaths and imagine that you are in one of the most relaxing places you can imagine. Today, I'm going to go to a Japanese hot spring in my mind. I'm going to just soak into a nice hot spring. can see the mist rising, and you can hear the river outside, and it's actually an outside bath. You're free to go wherever you'd like to go. All right, then I'd like you to call in the light of unconditional love, or mist of unconditional love. It comes in and surrounds you like a gentle mist, a gentle hug, and it just makes you feel like you're gonna be okay. That you're gonna be okay, and you're loved unconditionally. This love is for you, and it's also what you're made of. You're made of love, pure love. That's what you're made of. All this other stuff, that's just other stuff. It's not real. You're just, what you are is love, unconditional love, coming down here on this planet to have experiences, but you're love, and you've never left love. And this unconditional love is just warming up your heart. It's lighting up the flame of your heart, and it's allowing you to remember, yeah, that's right, I'm love. I'm love. And I've never left love. And this feels so good. And just let that love just go throughout your whole body. There's nothing to worry about, nothing to regret. There's nothing to fear. There's no sadness. There's no pain. It's all gone because it's just love. And you're realizing that that's what you are. Yeah. Good. And now it's expanding out. So all of the interference that is out there trying to interfere with love is gone. See? It just disappeared. Look at that. And now this love is just spreading out throughout your space. It's covering the walls, the ceilings, the floors, the floorboards, this Japanese bath that I'm imagining myself in. And it's just going out into the whole world now, into the rivers, into the oceans, into the highways, into the byways, on all of the streetcars, the subways, all the malls, all the beauty salons, the barber shops, all the restaurants. Everywhere you go, it's just love, 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 love. And this love is shining out into all the places that are in shadow, all the places that where people feel like they're left alone, that they're alone, and that there's no hope. We're sending the love there. We're sending the love there. We're sending out the light. We're sending out the love. Yeah. And this love travels at the speed of love, which is the fastest speed available in the universe. It's there already. It's there already. It's there already. It's there already. And all stories of fear, all stories of sadness, all stories of anger are gone. Everything is just replaced with love. It's all love now. That's all that's left. That's all that remains is just love. And now this love is just expanding out throughout the whole universe. So beings that are flying by the planet are saying, what the hell are those humans doing down there? And we say, yeah, we're just making a pocket of peace. We're just shining love out into our whole world. And maybe that's expanding out to the universe. We don't know. But we're just bringing hope to us down here because we're trying to figure this out. And we've got it figured out because now the flashlight is on and now all of the flames are lit. And you can see everyone just waking up from a deep, 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 deep sleep. And they're saying, yeah, I feel good now. I feel okay. I feel like I'm more home than I've ever felt before. And all those weird emotions and all that kind of stuff is gone. I just feel relaxed. I feel love and I feel hope. And you know what? I feel like I can get through this. I can do this thing. I can figure this out. I'm going to walk through this. It might look dark around me at the moment, but I'm going to figure this out because I got the universe at my back now. I've got love at my back, and I've got the love inside of me, and it's going to carry me where I need to go. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to make it out, and we're all going to do it together. We're going to bring heaven down onto earth. All right. So that's Daily Dose of Hope for day 226. I hope you're hopeful. Oops. Sorry about the rant. I think the polarization is pretty high. So anyway, I mean, it's something that I do feel passionately about, especially the idea of oneness, that oneness is such a great, even that idea of like So from the Course in Miracles, I thought that always thought that was beautiful. Like when I went to school, I went to Catholic school when I was growing up until like first year of high school, and I'm not Catholic, never been, but yeah, they didn't let me take communion because, which I think in the end is good. It's like, yeah, I don't need your communion. But anyway, so I went to Catholic school, and I always remember them talking about, original sin, and you have to atone for your sins. You have to atone because you're bad. Humans are just born bad, you know. And but then with the Course of Miracles, it's like, no, it's not atone. It's at one-ment. You have to become one. That's it. That's the idea. And so I love that idea. And so that idea of that sea party, um, taking that and flipping it upside down was just kind of like, hey, you stop doing that. I mean, well, yeah, right. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that stuff now. Okay, so TT Tracy say, buckle up. We're gonna need full pockets the next few weeks. Thanks. Yeah, yep. Things are gonna get crazy, but understand that you don't have to get crazy. Things around you might be crazy, but understand that you can walk that middle path, and you'll feel the waves. Like I felt that wave of energy, but it's gone now. It's gone. So that sort of thing. Yeah, we're kind of just riding these like energetic waves. Like, woo, that was a wild one. But understand at the end we're still connected, and we're in the middle path, and we're just seeing it all as an amazing story. Maybe it's yeah, it's amazing, but it's kind of sometimes seems like it's from a low budget film. But yeah. And Anita, you say social discourse can be compared to science. Nice. Yeah. All right. Oh, Anita, you're in the live. Hey, hey. So thanks, guys. And I hope you guys are hopeful. And hopefully, I will see you all tomorrow. And so, ciao for now. And remember, yeah, with the pocket of peace, you don't need me to do it. You can do it yourself, or you can just use this energy, put it in your pocket, take it out whenever, For example, I should have taken it out today when I had that experience. Been like, oh, pocket of peace. Whew, I'm okay. It's like a Pokemon or something. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope you're hopeful, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. So ciao for now. Thanks, Anita, TT Tracy, and Michael for joining in the chat, and everyone else for joining in now and in the future. Remember, with the pocket of peace, your energy really helps to create everything. This pocket of peace, and so even if you watch it later, time doesn't matter. It's immaterial. Yeah. So, and Anita, you say some ideas and concepts need time to rise, to germinate, to develop. Yeah, definitely. Ah, wow. Okay, that's pretty deep. I'm gonna have to kind of meditate on that one. So, Anita, I'll read that again out for everyone if you're not saying it. Social discourse can be compared to science. Some ideas and concepts need time to rise, to germinate, to develop. Cheers. Thanks. All right. That's a great way to end this one. So, thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys are hopeful. And yep, I'll see you all tomorrow.